Well, good afternoon. This is Kemp Blaylock with SDG Replays coming to you live this afternoon with something I've neglected and have not played in a while, and I am regretting it. I'm coming to you this afternoon with some Glory Days boxing. Coming back with my replay. We're coming to you with my Bunker Boxing League double elimination heavyweight tournament. It's been a while since I've returned to it, and we're going to do it today. If you will notice on your screen, you will see the bracket that we were playing from. If you'll see midway through the bracket, this is the losers bracket. We scroll up, you'll see the winners bracket. But down in the losers bracket, we have George Foreman and Jack Johnson against one another. They're the 5 and 6 seeds down in the losers bracket. So did not expect to see either one of them down in this bracket, yet here they are. Jack Johnson lost his first fight and then come back and beat Mike Tyson to knock Mike Tyson out of the tournament. Tyson is 0-2 in this tournament and gone. So Jack Johnson is now facing George Foreman. Foreman won his first fight. As we scroll up, let me find the fifth. Foreman beats Max Smelling in his first, but then lost by TKO to Peter Jackson in his second fight. So he is being matched up against a very tough opponent in Jack Johnson. Johnson is a 10-star fighter as opposed to the 9-star George Foreman. So Foreman's going to have his work cut out for him. I'm going to go ahead and move us over and take a look at their cards from this screen. So you can see Jack Johnson is again a 10-star fighter. He was 73-13-10 in his career. He has average power, not a whole lot of power, just a 3 and a 5 when his opponent's stunned or fatigued. His chin knockdown is a 3, so he can be knocked down. His chin KO is a 2. His will is a 5. But in this, his will is going to be -1 because of our judge, Frank Cappuccino, is pretty tough and strict in stopping fights. His cut is a 3 and his foul is an 8. But Cappuccino is also tough on fouls, so we're going to add 2 to that, and that'll be a 10. Jack Johnson does have the old master trait. So it's going to be a -1 from opponent's punches landed on all toe-to-toe exchanges. So in toe-to-toe exchanges, Foreman will be landing -1. Johnson punches better from the outside. He'll land punches from 0 to 54 from the outside, and on the inside from 0 to 49. The good thing about Johnson as well is you'll see his stamina is 90 in a 10-round bout, which this one will be. His defense is good from 1 to 3. He'll take away a punch, and 4 to 7. He'll take away 2. He counters from 1 to 8, so he's a very good boxer. Now Foreman, as you know, is the heavy hitter and the heavy puncher. So Foreman is a 9-star, so Johnson will have the advantage in ring generalship. But power goes to George Foreman, as his power is a 7, and when his opponent is stunned or fatigued, it goes up to 11. His chin knockdown is a 3, and he'll stun 4 and 5. His chin KO is a 1, so he's very hard to knock out. His will is a 3, and that will go down to a 1, so he'll be very hard to get out of there. The cut is a 6, and he fouls a 3, but that'll go up to a 5, and his stamina is not good. It's only a 60. He does have the Iceman trait, one-shot power, +1 to opponent's chin, KO rating. So Jack Johnson's KO rating will go up to 3. He's a better puncher from the outside. He will land from 0 to 52 from the outside and 0 to 47 from the inside. His defense is not as good. 1 to 2, he'll take away a punch. 3 to 5, he will add 1. And he will counter from 1 to 5. So that's the tale of the tape for these two fighters. Now, let's go to the fight. This is what our end game will look like. I'm going to be rolling with the dice roller. And you can see the Glory Days boxing score on the left, and then my own Excel sheet on the right, showing both fighters, their cards, and how we'll be scoring them. So let's get into this fight. Quit, Kip. My dog's wanting attention. So here we go. The bell rings as the dice rolls. It's going to be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Johnson will lead off since he's a higher-seeded fighter. So that's a 42 for Jack from the inside. As a crisp jab-cross combo, it connects and 2 punches land. And that 3 we will be having a chin check for George Foreman, but first he gets to fire away as well. And he hits at 86 and he misses. Now the chin check for Foreman. Let me score those punches first. 2 punches land. The 2 punches land, and now the chin check. And he keeps walking forward. We go to the 240 mark. Here's the roll. It's a 1 and a 4. That will be Jack Johnson going from the outside. 47 from the outside. That's 2 more punches landed. Hold on a second. Gotta check something. Okay. We're going to start this fight back. I didn't have my dice rollers set right. All right, here we go. Fight starts back. Excuse me, my dice roller was not set correctly, so we were getting some odd rolls. Let's start this fight back. User error. Can you imagine that? that I could possibly have user error. No. Here we go. Here is the start of the fight. A 4 and a 2. It's going to be a toe-to-toe from the outside. Johnson leading off from the outside. That's a 15 from the outside. That's going to be withering blows in the pocket. 4 punches land. Now as Foreman tries to answer back. That's a 13 from the outside. He gets heavy shots home as well as he lands 3 punches. He lands 4 punches, excuse me, but one of those will be taken back by Johnson for his old master trait. As we go to the 240 mark. It's going to be a Johnson on the inside. 23 from the inside. Classic jab, cross hook, connect. 3 punches land. That is within his power check. The 2 will allow Foreman to take back one of those punches, but one of those that landed was hard and heavy. Now we'll have a chin check for George Foreman. And it's just out of his stun range of 5. So he moves forward as we go to the 220 mark. That's going to be George Foreman on the outside, on the offensive. 51 from the outside. He scores with a jab and a cross. 2 punches land. As we go to the 2-minute mark here in round number 1. It's going to be Jack Johnson from the inside. 20 from the inside. Withering blows in the pocket. 4 more punches land. No defense from Foreman as all get through as we go to the minute 40 mark here in round number 1. That'll be Jack Johnson on the outside. Outside 90. Misses. Counter opportunity for Foreman. The only thing it does, yes, he does. He hits a cross. He lands 2 cross punches as he now takes momentum. Here we go, 5 and 3. This will be George Foreman on the inside, 51 from the inside. He scores with jab and a cross. 2 punches land. No defense from Johnson. This is just one outside of his defensive range. This will be George Foreman. We're going to go to a toe-to-toe, this time from the outside as Foreman has the lead from the outside. That's 0-4 from the outside for Foreman. That'll be 5 punches land as he launches a furious onslaught of 5 punches. But one of those will be taken back because of Jack Johnson's trait. Johnson looks to fire back. And he does. He does heavily. He lands 5 punches of his own, his flurry of punches. And from all angles, 5 punches land. And it's just outside of his power range as we go to the 42nd mark here in round number 1. That's going to see Jack Johnson on the outside. 74 from the outside. He misses. Counter opportunity again for Foreman as he lands those 2 crosses again as he's countering well. We go to the 22nd mark. Foreman has momentum. This will be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Foreman leading off from the inside. 70. He misses. Jack Johnson's opportunity. It's from the outside. He lands 3 more punches. A classic jab cross hook combo. 3 punches land as the bell sounds. And we had a very busy first round as punches were flying everywhere as Jack Johnson landed 18 punches. To the 15 of George Foreman. Very busy round for both. How will our judges score it? First referee. Harold Buck. Oops, wrong sheet. Harold Buck. With the 3-punch differential. Okay. Now, Judge Lou Filippo. All right. And Joe Pasquale. Judges' scorecards are in as we go to round number 2. Both fighters throwing heavy leather in this fight in the first round. As we go to the second round, the bell rings, dice rolls. This time it's going to be Jack Johnson from the inside. 39 from the inside. Crisp jab cross combo. 2 punches land. No counter or defense from Foreman as we go to the 240 mark. This time it's going to be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Johnson leading off. 65 from the inside. He misses. Foreman's opportunity. He answers back big. 0-2 from the inside. That's 5 punches landed, but 4 when Johnson blocks 1 and takes it back. But that is within Foreman's power range, the 5. So here we go. Checking the chin of Jack Johnson. And I'm using the blue, the bottom row. The one on the left is for Johnson and the blue is for Foreman. So here we go. It's an 18 and we keep going on. So we go to the 220 mark. Foreman now with control. Again, this will be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Foreman leading off with a 71 from the inside. He misses. This is Jack Johnson's opportunity. With the 97, foul chance. Johnson fouls at a 10 with the added from the judge. And he will foul. What is that foul? A low blow. So he's been warned for a low blow here in round number 2. As we go to the 2-minute mark, he did get that 1 punch in, though. This is going to be George Foreman from the inside, 86 from the inside. He misses. Counter opportunity for Johnson, but no go. So we go to the minute 40 mark. 5-2. This is going to be Foreman again from the outside. 67 from the outside. He misses. Jack Johnson fires back with a counter, 2 hooks to the body of George Foreman as he makes good on the counter punch. 1:20 to go in the round. Johnson with momentum. Again, Johnson from the outside. 32 from the outside. Classic jab, cross, hook, connect. 3 punches land, and they all get through as Foreman could not defend the punches from Jack Johnson, as Jack Johnson is peppering away, out-punching the bigger Foreman. Again, Jack Johnson from the outside. 0-6 from the outside. That's a flurry of punches from all angles. 5 punches land. And there will be a chin check for Foreman, as that was a power punch that came hooking through there at the end, catching Foreman on the jaw. But Foreman just shakes it off and moves forward as we go to the 42nd mark here in round number 2. This time Foreman on the offensive from the inside. 15 from the inside. Heavy shots get home. 4 punches land. And there will be a chin check for, no, there won't. That 17 is way too high. I was looking at the wrong guy. We go to the 22nd mark. There was defense that took away a punch from Foreman, from Jack Johnson. This time 3-2. It's a toe-to-toe from the outside. Foreman leading off, 43 from the outside. Scores with a jab and a cross. 2 punches land, but one of those will be taken back as one gets through. Jack Johnson looks to retaliate. That one punch from Foreman was a chin check punch, so we'll have to check that after this. It's a 47 from Johnson. He connects on 2, and there will be a cut check on Foreman first. Chin check for Johnson. He passes that check. Now, cut check for Foreman, who cuts at a 6. He will not cut as we go to the 22nd mark here in round number 2. Heavy action again here in round number 2. It's going to be a toe-to-toe from the outside. Johnson leading off, 18 from the outside. That's going to be the classic jab cross combo for 3 more punches landed by Jack Johnson. Foreman answering back with a 93. That's a clinch. Takes back those punches from Johnson as the bell rings for round number 2. Another great round for Jack Johnson as he lands punch after punch. 15 more punches landed by Johnson. That's going to weary George Foreman quickly if he gets this many punches in every round. To 8 for Foreman. 7 punch differential. As we go to the judges' cards. Harold Buck. Okay. Lou Filippo. All right. And Pasquale. All right. Judges have their scores in. As they're turning in their cards. Tight fight. I would say Johnson is winning this fight so far. after 2 rounds. Got a lot of fight left in front of us, though. As we go to round number 3, Johnson in control. Bell rings, dice rolls. Jack Johnson from the outside, 71 from the outside. He misses. Counter opportunity for Foreman, who comes back with 2 crosses to the body and head of Jack Johnson. He takes control as we go to the 240 mark. Again, Jack Johnson from the outside, 22 from the outside. Jab, cross, and hook. 3 punches land. As they all get through, we go to the 220 mark here in the round. 4 and a 5. And again, Jack Johnson from the outside, 89 from the outside. He misses. Nothing in return from Foreman as we go to the 2-minute mark here in the round number 3. 5 and 5. We'll fight a toe-to-toe from the outside. Johnson leading off from the outside. 30 from the outside. That's again that cross, hook, and jab combo. Gets 3 more punches across. George Foreman answers back with a wicked 3-punch combo of himself as he lands 3 punches. So we go to the minute 40 mark here in the round. Again, Jack Johnson from the outside, 95 from the outside. Again, another foul check. But the 16 is well above his foul range. No foul. We go to the minute 20 mark. Jack Johnson from the outside, 69 from the outside. He misses. No counter from Foreman as we go to the minute mark here in the round. Things are getting a little sloppy. This time, Foreman from the inside, 40 from the inside. He scores with a jab and a cross. 2 punches land. But Jack Johnson, with great defense, takes back both those punches as he takes them on the gloves and on the elbows. As we go to the 42nd mark, great defense by Jack Johnson, that old master trait. He's the old master even in those exchanges. 2 and a 6. This time, Foreman on the inside, 89 from the inside. Will be a clinch. No punches land. We go to the 22nd mark here in the round. That's going to see George Foreman from the outside, 28 from the outside. Wicked 3-punch combo as he lands 3 more punches. It's just outside the defensive check of Johnson as the bell rings. A close round for both, as this will be the first round that Foreman outpunched Johnson, as Johnson landed 7 to Foreman's 8. 1-punch differential will make it tough sledding for our judges. Harold Buck, Lou Filippo, and Joe Pasquale. All right. Judges have scored it. As we go to round number 4, this is a closely contested bout. I would say Johnson has been outboxing Foreman so far, but Foreman at any moment can land a punch that would end this fight. Here we go, round number 4. Bell rings, dice rolling. 1 and a 5. They'll see Jack Johnson from the outside. 17 from the outside. Withering blows in the pocket. 4 punches land. And they all get through. And it will be a chin check for Foreman as Foreman takes it hard across the jaw. And the 8 is just outside of his knockdown. So we go to the 240 mark with Johnson controlling the action. This time, George Foreman on the offensive from the inside. 17 from the inside. Heavy shots get home. 4 punches land. As we go to the 220 mark here in the round, Foreman banging away on the body of Jack Johnson. 3 and 1. This time, Johnson from the outside. 42 from the outside. Crisp jab, cross combo. 2 punches connect. As we go to the 2-minute mark, 6 and 5, we'll see Jack Johnson from the inside, 20 from the inside. Withering blows in the pocket once again. 4 more punches land. But with great defense from Foreman, he will take back one of those punches as he caught one of those on the glove. We go to the minute 40 mark. This sees George Foreman from the inside. 46 from the inside. Scores with a jab and a cross. 2 punches land. So we go to the minute 20 mark here in round number 4. We'll see Jack Johnson from the inside. 62 from the inside. He will miss. No counter from Foreman as we go to the minute mark. Jack Johnson from the outside. 64 from the outside. He misses. No counter as we go to the 42nd mark here in the round. This will be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Jack Johnson leading off from the inside. 81 from the inside. He misses. This is the opportunity for Foreman. Foreman from the inside with a 41. He scores with a jab and a cross. He will land 2 more punches. So we go to the 22nd mark here in the round. Another tight round for both. Jack Johnson on the offensive from the outside. 55 from the outside, and that's just outside. He misses. And Foreman counters back with 2 crosses to the head of Jack Johnson as the bell rings to take the punching advantage once again. As Johnson lands 9 to Foreman's 10. But Foreman's quickly down to 11 stamina points. He's going to be in rough shape pretty quick. In round number 4, again, another 1-punch differential. Harold Buck. Lou Filippo. And Joe Pasquale. All right. Judges have their scores in. And we'll go to round number 5. This could be the fatigue round for Foreman. As the bell rings, dice rolling. See Jack Johnson from the outside, 14 from the outside. Withering blows in the pocket once again. He's getting in the pocket and landing heavily. 4 punches land, and they all get through as we go to the 240 mark. 5 and 5. This time we're going toe-to-toe from the outside. Johnson leading off from the outside, 69. He will miss. Foreman fires back with an 0-1. He lands big and heavy. 5 punches land. One blocked with 4, but it's a heavy punch. It will be a chin check for Jack Johnson. And he takes it and keeps moving forward. So we go to the 220 mark. Foreman with momentum. 5 and 6. This time we'll have Foreman on the offensive from the inside. 34 from the inside. Wicked 3-punch combo. 3 punches land, and they all get through as we go to the 2-minute mark here in the round, as Foreman is trying to get Johnson out of here in round number 5 before he's fatigued. This time it'll be a toe-to-toe from the outside. Foreman leading off, 35 from the outside. Again, wicked 3-punch combo. 3 punches land. But in a toe-to-toe, one of those will be taken back with that old master trait. But that 3 will have us checking Jack Johnson's chin once again as Foreman is landing heavy. 42 from the outside. Chris jab cross. 2 punches land for Johnson. And there will be a cut check on Foreman. But first, chin check for Jack Johnson. And he survives that. Cut check. And both survive those rolls as we go to the minute 40 mark here in the round. Again, it's going to be a toe-to-toe, this time from the outside. Foreman is still in control. With the 97, he will be checked for a foul. But first, Jack Johnson's response, as it's a clinch, so nothing done in that no foul because the clinch negates everything. So go to the minute 20 mark. 1 and a 1. That'll be Johnson from the outside. 98 from the outside as it's getting nasty as both of them are throwing punches, but the 15 will not we will not have a foul as we go to the minute mark here in round 5. 6 and 6. That's going to be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Johnson leading off with a 77. He misses. Here's the opportunity for Foreman. 69. He misses as well as we go to the 42nd mark as both fighters are defending well here down the stretch here in the 5th. This again will be a toe-to-toe from the outside. Johnson with momentum from the outside. 10 from the outside. Again, those blows in the pocket. 4 more punches land. As Foreman looks to answer back with a 50. And he will land 1. And there's going to be a cut check on Jack Johnson. Johnson cuts at a... he does not cut easily. Cuts at a 3. And it is a 3. So he will cut. And that cut is a 10. It's a cut over his right eye. So we do have our first cut right eye here in the 5th. Whoops, that's percentage. So we go to the 22nd mark. Blood is now flowing over the right eye of Jack Johnson. Here's the last 20 seconds, 4 and 3. This is going to be a toe-to-toe from the inside as Foreman is leading off from the inside. 47 from the inside. Scores with a jab and a cross. 2 punches land. But this toe-to-toe, only one of them gets in, but it's a heavy one. There will be a chin check for Jack Johnson. But first, Johnson's response, 74. He misses. Now, chin check, Jack Johnson. And Johnson has been knocked down. He's been knocked down here in the 5th. His KO is a 2. Here's the roll, and he just avoids it, as he's been knocked down at the bell here in the 5th. And that will make our judges' scoring easy. But we got to record the punches. 11-10 round punch-wise. And that will have Foreman coming out the next round fatigued. But he needed that round, that 5th round. That knockdown helped him out greatly. As we go to the 6th, this fight just tightened up with that knockdown, but now Foreman is sucking wind, and this is going to be a difficult time for him, as he is now fatigued going into round number 6. Here we go. The bell rings. The dice rolls for George Foreman. He's still got quite a bit of power. He's still a 4 when fatigued. With his power, he still has more power than Johnson. 6-6. It's going to be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Foreman will be leading off with the 15 from the inside. Heavy shots get home. 3 punches land. As Johnson looks to counter fire back, he does, and he does big, as he hits a flurry of punches from every angle. 5 punches land. And we go to the 240 mark here in the round. 5-3. We'll see Foreman on the inside. 17 from the inside. Heavy shots get home. 4 punches land. Johnson, with great defense, takes back one of those punches, as he caught a couple on the gloves. Takes away a punch from Foreman, but Foreman still has control. 4-2. This will be a toe-to-toe from the outside from Foreman. He lands 4 heavy punches, as Johnson looks to fire back, and he does, as he connects with 3 punches of his own. The jab, cross, hook combo. He lands 3 punches as they're firing away. I got to take back a punch because he's fatigued. 2 of them, actually. I forgot to do that the last 2 encounters. 3-3. It's a toe-to-toe from the inside, as Foreman again is leading off. 17. He gets heavy shots get home, but only 2 punches land. 1 because of fatigue and 1 because of the old master trait from Johnson. Now Johnson looks to fire back, and he does heavy. 0-1. He'll land 5 punches, and there will be a chin check for George Foreman, who now his chin knocked down is a 5, and he'll stun, but it is 11. He wades through as we go to the minute 40 mark. 3-4. This time Johnson, again a toe-to-toe from the outside, but Johnson leading off will land 5 more punches, and there will be a cut check for Foreman as Foreman looks to fire back. The 96. And there'll be a foul check on Foreman, but first the cut check on Foreman, who cuts it a 6. He will be cut. And that cut for Foreman, he's got a swelling over his right eye. as we go to the minute 20 mark here in the round. Six and a four. This will be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Johnson leading off from the inside with a 50 from the inside. He misses. Opportunity to Foreman, 41 from the inside. He will score with a jab and a cross. But no punches will land because of his fatigue and the old master trait. He does not get a punch in. As we go to the minute mark, 1 and a 4, Johnson from the outside, 64. He misses. No counter from Foreman. As we go to the 42nd mark, 3 and a 5 will be Johnson on the outside, 12 from the outside. 4 punches land. And we go to the 22nd mark, 2 and a 5. Now we'll see Foreman from the inside, 37 from the inside. He will land 2 punches as the bell rings, but that round was all Jack Johnson as the fatigued Foreman just could not keep up. 22 punches to 12, 10 punch differential. Big deciding factor for the judges when you have 10. Look at what the judges have to say here. Yep, that's easy to score. As the judges turn in their cards, we go to the 7th with Foreman really sucking wind now as he's negative 22 with his fatigue. Here's the bell rings, dice rolls. This time Johnson from the outside, 58 from the outside. He misses. Counter opportunity as 2 crosses land from Foreman as he's trying to battle back, arms weary, fatigue setting in. This time Jack Johnson from the inside, 65 from the inside. He misses. Another counter opportunity, but no chance as we go to the 220 mark here in round number 7. 3 and 1. We'll see Jack Johnson from the outside, 41 from the outside. He will land 2 more punches to the head of Foreman. And this time, because he's fatigued, there'll be a chin check on Foreman, and he wades through it. Hard head of Foreman keeps moving forward as we go to 2-minute mark. 3 and 3. Again, it'll be a toe-to-toe from the outside. Jack Johnson leading off with the 47 from the outside. That's 2 more punches landed by Johnson as Foreman looks to answer back with 3 punches of his own, but only 1 gets through. There's a minute 40 mark here in the 7th. Jack Johnson from the outside, 47 from the outside. 2 more punches landed by Johnson. As we go to the minute 20 mark here in the round, 2 and a 3. This time Foreman from the inside, 31 from the inside. Wicked 3-punch combo, but only 1 of those gets through. Well, 2 of those get through, excuse me. As we go to the minute mark here in the round, as Foreman has momentum, 2 and 1. They'll see a toe-to-toe from the outside. Foreman leading off with the 21 from the outside as he gets one of those punches through. Johnson fires back with an 83. He will miss. No, it is a clinch, and it'll take back that punch from Foreman as we go to the 40-second mark. This will be a toe-to-toe from the outside. Foreman leading off from the outside. 59 from the outside. He misses. Jack Johnson misses as well as we go to the 20-second mark here in the round. 4 and a 2. Toe-to-toe from the outside. 91 from the outside. That'll be a miss by Foreman. No, that's a clinch. Bell rings as the round ends here in round number 7. Foreman wearily going back to his corner on his stool, as that was a slow round for both. 6 punches landed by Johnson, 5 by Foreman. Go to the judges' scorecards. Lou Filippo. Excuse me. Harold Buck. And Joe Pasquale. All right. Scores are in. As we prepare to go to round number 8 of this 10-round fight. Let's get after it. Fighters up off their stools, looking at one another. Foreman knowing that he's got to land a knockout punch. He's trailing in this fight. Here's Foreman from the outside, 87 from the outside. He will miss, no counter, as we go to the 240 mark. Jack Johnson from the outside, 0-2 from the outside. He will land 5 heavy punches. No counter from Foreman as we go to the 220 mark, as Jack Johnson is using his superior boxing ability to take this fight to George Foreman. As he has momentum, we go toe-to-toe from inside, 34 from the inside. Classic jab hook cross combo as 3 more punches land for Jack Johnson. And there will be a chin check for George Foreman, but first, let's see what he can do with it. 46, as he will land 1 punch. But now, chin check for Foreman. He will knock down at a 5, and he has been knocked down. Foreman is knocked down here in round number 8. Judge, the ref, starts to make his count. And he will get up at the count of 3 as he was knocked down. He has been stunned here in the round number 8. Now, Johnson will go in unopposed this next segment, and he will do it from the inside, 26 from the inside. As 3 more punches land, there will be a will check for Foreman. His will is a 6, but I believe our judge drops that down to a 5. So 5 or less, and this fight is over, and he keeps moving forward. But that roll of 3, how would I do that? Should I have done the chin check first? Yeah, well, we'll just keep moving forward. Minute 40 here in the round. I'll have to get clarity on that someday. This time it's Jack Johnson from the inside, 97 from the inside. That's a foul check. The 10 is too high as we go to the minute 20 mark here in the round. 6 and 6. Toe-to-toe from the inside. That'll see Jack Johnson leading off with the 57 from the inside. He misses. Foreman fires back with a 60, and he misses as we go to the minute mark here in the round. Jack Johnson from the outside. He misses. Counter opportunity for Foreman, and he does indeed counter back with a hook to the body and head of Jack Johnson. That 14 is way too high, though, for it to be any kind of chin check. 4-3 as we go to the 22nd mark. This time it'll be a toe-to-toe from the inside as Foreman leads off. 42 from the inside. He will score with one punch landing. Johnson fires back with a 37 from the inside as he lands 3 punches with that classic jab hook cross combo. As we go to the last 20 seconds here in the round. 3-1. That'll see Jack Johnson from the outside. 27 from the outside. 3 more punches landed by Johnson as he hits that jab hook cross combo. And that will end the round as the bell rings. Johnson starting to dominate this fight. Foreman getting in a desperate situation as he was outpunched 17-2 in that round. Almost too weary to get his hands up. 15 punch differential. Easy for the judges. We got 2 more rounds. Foreman's falling behind in this fight to Johnson. Just being outclassed. As Johnson's a better boxer than the puncher, Foreman. Here we go to the 9th. Bell rings, dice rolls. Jack Johnson from the outside, 28 from the outside. That'll be 3 more punches landed by Johnson. No defense from Foreman as we go to the 240 mark. 5 and a 6. This time, Foreman from the inside. 89 from the inside. He will miss. Counter opportunity. Will no counter as we go to the 220 mark. Jack Johnson from the outside. 85 from the outside. He will miss as Foreman counters back with the crosses to the head and face of Jack Johnson as one gets through, and it's hit hard and heavy, but not hard enough as we go to the 2-minute mark here in the round. 4-1. That will see Johnson on the outside. 19 from the outside. That's 4 more punches landed as the withering blows from the pocket get through on Foreman. As we go to the minute 40 mark here in the round. 2 and a 6. We'll see Foreman on the inside. 24 from the inside. Heavy shots get home as he gets 2 more punches home. As we go to the minute 20 mark here in the round. 3 and a 5. This time, Johnson from the outside. 49 from the outside. He'll land 2 more punches to the head of George Foreman. Minute mark here in round number 9 as Johnson seems to be coasting home as he seems to have this fight locked up. This time, though, Foreman will get off from the inside, but he misses. No counter as we go to the 42nd mark here in the round. This time, from the inside, Jack Johnson, 74 from the inside. He will miss. And there will counter opportunity. Again, those crosses get back through as we go to the 22nd mark. 2 and a 4. From the outside, George Foreman, 29 from the outside. He'll get 2 more punches in. And just not enough power with the fatigue as the bell sounds for round number 9. It will be a one-punch differential round, 9-8. Round number 9 closes. Foreman knows that round number 10 he's going to have to come out swinging for the fences. Lou Philippe, Harold Buck scoring the round. Lou Filippo and Joe Pasquale. Foreman has to know he's trailing heavy in this fight, so he's got to come out and be swinging for the head of Jack Johnson as we go to round number 10. Jack Johnson's still fresh. He still has 12 fatigue points here in round number 10. Foreman's been fatigued for several rounds now. Bell rings, dice rolls. 6 and a 3. Be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Johnson leading off from the inside. 72. He misses. As does Foreman as we go to the 240 mark here in the round. 6 and 2. Again, a toe-to-toe from the inside. 53 from the inside. Johnson misses. Foreman fires back from the inside. He will get a wicked 3-punch combo, but only one gets through, as his fatigue and the old master trait this allows one punch through as we go to the 220 mark. Toe-to-toe again from the inside as Foreman has control from the inside. 34 from the inside. Again, that won't allow a punch through as he's fatigued, and the old master trait as Johnson misses his opportunity. That's a clinch. No punches would have got through anyhow as we're in the 2-minute mark. Jack Johnson from the outside, 26 from the outside as he lands that wicked combination of hook, cross, jab. 3 punches land. And it's just outside of his power, so there will be no counter or knockdown as we go to the minute 40 mark. 4 and a 3. It's going to be a toe-to-toe from the outside this time. 97. That will be a foul check for Johnson, but first Foreman's lands an 0-3 in response as he will get 3 punches through. But now the foul check on Jack Johnson, and he does not foul. Well, yes, he does. I forgot he goes up to a 10. And he's been called for holding here with a minute 20 to go here in the round. 5 and 1. Johnson from the outside, 79 from the outside. He misses. No counter. So we go to the minute mark as this fight is winding down. 6 and 3. It'll be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Johnson leading off. 21 from the inside. Classic jab cross hook combo. 3 more punches land. Foreman firing back with a 30 as he will land a punch as we go to the 42nd mark here in the round. Jack Johnson from the outside, 62 from the outside. He misses. No counter. Last 20 seconds of this fight. It's a 2 and a 3. This time Foreman from the inside. An 0-1 from the inside as he lands 4 punches to close out this round. And the bell rings. And that's our fight as both fighters meet in the center of the ring, shake each other's hands. Foreman is almost carried over to his corner as he's so fatigued. He did outpunch Johnson in that last round, but by far not enough. But let the judges score the round. Lou Filippo. And now Joe Pasquale. All right. So that will be our fight. I think you will probably agree that that was a fight that was won by Jack Johnson as he outboxed George Foreman. But let's go to the scorecard. Let's go to our judges' scores. Judge Howard Buck scored it 95-94, Johnson. Judge Lou Filippo scored it 97-92. And Joe Pasquale 97-92. For your winner by unanimous decision, Jack Johnson. So Jack Johnson will move forward. George Foreman is now out of this tournament, and we continue on to find the champion of the Bunker Boxing League. I hope you enjoyed this whenever you get a chance to hear it. I don't think anybody watched it live, but I enjoyed calling the match again. Excuse me. Have a great day.